We've always, going back to our history with Grandpa, he, as he created the first product for the company, he was also the one that created the first branding, or the first look of what became called the Walker Executive Golf Car.
Dad felt very strong about identity, and he was also we were proud of our name, and it worked well with our product and our company.
So across the years, our products have always had the name Walker on them. When it came time to do the lawnmower, there wasn't any discussion about what we were going to call it. We were going to call it a Walker. Me being a draftsman, I took the tools of trade that I knew, which was a draftsman, a T-square, a triangle, a pencil, a compass, and started drawing something that would have the symbol WM and then C for Walker Manufacturing Company, and that was the start.
Over the years, the logo took on some different shapes. We started with the round circle, and I think one of the things that happened from having outside people, and some different outside people, then all of those people had their own ideas about the direction that we should head, right. And therefore we lost some, if you want to say, some continuity, right. From one to the next and down through the years. They all kind of took on their own identity, all somewhat tied to the roots, but yet different.
Today, our product has many different brands on it. The elliptical and different Walker fonts, and through some of the decal work with compliance and working on our manuals, just doing some of the technical aspects that we need to do and that we do on a daily basis, brought to light just all of the variety of ways that we label the product with Walker and with the different brand looks that we've used through the years. And it became apparent that it would be very nice to simplify. We had 3 goals with a new brand, a new image for the company and our product. One was to really, it couldn't be the 9th or 10th logo that we have developed and used at Walker Manufacturing Company. We really want it to be the last foundational image that represents us, pointing all the way back to your drafts table, really. And
using some elements of the legacy look that we started with,
it's a wonderful foundation in our business, but also in the look of the brand of the business. Mm-hmm. And so we want to be able to use it on our product, have a very unified brand. From the checks that we send out of our business to the product that we send out, it would all be very uniform and have a singular focus in the brand.
And also what our dealers and distributors are doing out in the field, try to get them on board with a unified look as well. We haven't been very disciplined ourselves in maintaining a look, and then you take that and multiply it by all the people that are using it out in the field, and it got kind of out of control.
Yeah. So with that, we have to give them a brand they can use, mm-hmm. and we have to give them the tools to go out and implement the brand across. And we know that's not going to happen in the short term. The process starts in the short term, but the results happen over years of this discipline being created in the program. Mm-hmm. And then the third goal was to be able to use the brand in ways that we didn't know we would need to use the brand 10 years ago, in website form, in Facebook. Our ability to market effectively, to simplify our message, and to get new people into our program is very critical for us. That decision to do something was really the launching point to task our marketing department with undergoing kind of a creative process and present the results of that to us for further direction. And they did a fantastic job of going away and working and trying to take all of the things that we wanted to do with the brand and developing it.
The whole reason we wanted them to go away was so that maybe they could spend a few days on their own, get some different perspective outside of the office. They were able to come up with something that we were all really excited about. And like you said, they came back really excited. And it didn't take long for us to be excited about it too. And so, yeah, we were really glad that we liked it as much as they did.
And really, when they presented it to us, I wondered why it took 3 days. But then you start digging into all of the
Some of the fine detail.
fine detail.
Because in some ways it seems sort of simple, the changes. You know, like took
how complicated
that
can water
legacy
be?
logo and filled in the circle. But when you start really digging into what's actually different, you know, they actually created a new font for the walker.
Even triggering off of the slant on the A, the letter A was one of the key things that unlocked, made the logo look nice as they changed some of the angles to match with the A on the walker.
Yeah.
When you task a team to go away and accomplish specific goals, and they come back to you, and they're very excited, it made me a little bit nervous because they're so wound up that if we don't like it, it's going to be a real chore to change the direction of this brand.
Might be looking for a new marketing department.
Yeah, because they're all going to quit because they're so excited. They're going to go start their own company with this logo. And so it was, you know, when we sat down and they started rolling out this logo to us, I guess it was very refreshing and very comforting because I think, from my perspective, they really did a nice job. And one of the most difficult challenges that I think, or one of the most difficult goals that we had, was to not create an additional logo. And I wasn't quite sure how that was going to happen because it looked like to encompass what we have been over the past 40 or 50 years, they would almost need to develop kind of a net new logo. And
that's what we were all a little bit nervous about.
Yeah,
what that might look
Try
like.
to cram 9 different logos into one. And
yeah, it's a show of respect and also, I keep using the word discipline, that they didn't have to come up with something totally new, that we have foundationally in our business what we need going forward as it relates to our brand and also a lot of the principles that we do business by.
Well, we got to see the logo. You remember they had all the pictures with the new logo all draped and covered, and then they pulled the drapes off. And to me, my experience is, and I think my dad had always taught you, your first impression of a design is you sort of can talk yourself into maybe something later on if you keep studying on it, but your first impression is the one is really the correct impression. And to me, when the drape came off and I looked at it, I said, that's it. They nailed it.
I think we're all really happy and pleased with the results and excited about presenting the new logo and marching ahead.
I hadn't even thought that they would really be able to do as much with the old legacy look. I'd almost kind of written that off and said it's going to be brand new, but it wasn't. It was taking the old and bringing it forward, and that made me really excited to see that.
I'm excited, you know, to be down the road when all of our product, all of our collateral, everything we have is a constant. It's a unified brand. It's going to be a really exciting place to get to, and it's going to take a little while to get there. It's not going to happen today or tomorrow, but we will get there.
I think the people that are a part of the Walker family understand this brand and understand the heritage and the legacy of what this represents, and it points to the ongoing commitment that we have to them to service and support our product, number one, and to treat them with respect and dignity as our customers. And so we reach out to those people, and yet we also then reach the next generation of lawn care enthusiasts who look at our brand and they understand it's simple. They understand that they can be a part of something that's not confusing, and they can get it instantly when they look at that logo.
Well, one nice thing about having a new brand that we're committed to is that I hope that our distributors and dealers feel like they can commit to it as well. It's not going to be something that they would invest money in putting on their website or putting on promotional materials or something, and then we're going to just go and change it again in a year or so. Right. That's not going to be the case. So we're committed to it. So we hope that our that our business partners can feel comfortable committing to it as well.
This logo change that we're making now and thinking about the future lends itself very well to the idea of long-lasting, stable, be here today and be here tomorrow, company that you can count on. So this fits very nicely into who we are and how we think.
I think Dad would be happy. It's the kind of design that he would have liked, and I think he'd be very pleased with the work that's been done here.